The BYU Robot Soccer program was begun by Dr. James Archibald and Dr. Randall Beard as a senior design project. From its inception in 1998, seniors have been challenged each year to create autonomous soccer-playing robots. Groups of 5 must work together to design and construct a team of 2 robots, write software that interprets images received from a camera above the soccer field, and program artificial intelligence which allows their robots to play against other teams in 2-on-2 soccer. The project culminates in a one-day tournament where students have a chance to show off their work. This year, 30 students competed in 6 different teams. Let's take a look at what they came up with. Los Tiburones developed twin omnidirectional robots, robots capable of moving in any direction. This gives them superior ball control and exceptional speed. Team Melee employs a pneumatic kicker in one of their robots to propel the ball at high velocity. The other robot is left to roll the ball without the aid of a kicker. Team Mobius uses a simple 2-wheel platform approach with a unique innovation. They attach a tail to the back of their robots for advanced ball handling. Pilas has a bi-directional movement design. Their robots can hit the ball moving both forwards and backwards. The Three Amigos is another team that chose the omnidirectional movement approach. Their objective was simplicity and reduced weight for maximum power. Last but not least, Xbots used what they called a teeth and plow to control the ball. This allows their robots to push the ball wherever they please, being able to turn without losing control. The tournament consists of a sequence of head-to-head matches or games. Each game is split into 2 3-minute halves. Just before each game starts, the home team chooses which side of the field they would like to defend. The other team gets possession of the ball. At the start of each half, the ball is placed in the middle of the center circle, and all robots are placed on the corresponding sides of the field. At halftime, the 2 teams switch sides. Once the game begins, the robots try to outmaneuver their opponents and kick an orange golf ball into the opposing team's goal. To help the team's vision system, the robots on defense carry tiles with pink and yellow markings, while the robots on offense carry tiles with blue and green markings. The first game pitted Pilas against Mobius. Both teams played very aggressively, spending most of the time pushing other robots around. Fouls were not called, however, because in this tournament, only pushing an opponent within the goal box is illegal. Pilas made the only goal of this game early in the first half. It took a bit of maneuvering to line the shot up, but since the goalie wasn't doing much, this wasn't hard to accomplish. Pilas could have come away with a 2-0 victory, but soon after one team member had sent the ball to the goal, the other knocked it out. Mobius tried to follow up with a goal of their own, but they didn't line the shot up well enough. In the second match, Xbots took on the visiting team Melee. Xbots' first shot at the goal missed, but was followed up by a spinning kick right past the goalie. Melee tightened up their defense then, effectively keeping Xbots out of the scoring zone. Xbots came back for a renewed attack and slipped another ball in. Melee continued to play a great defense. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to win this war of attrition. In Game 3, Los Tiburones played their first match against the victor, Pilas. Watch as the confused Pilas robot tries again and again to score. The opposing team is surely wondering why their goalie is just sitting there letting him, and why their other robot is spinning wildly in circles. In Spanish, Los Tiburones means the sharks, but this sneak shot makes them seem more like crocodiles. Unfortunately for Los Tiburones, Team Pilas would not let them get a shot in edgewise. In Game 4, Xbots played again to take on the Three Amigos. At the beginning of the match, All 4 robots chased the ball down to the home team's goal. However, no shot was made. Soon afterwards, the 3 Amigos robots worked together to score a goal on themselves. The X-Bots didn't complain. The X-Bots followed it up with another goal of their own, placing them firmly in the lead, 2-0. In a moment of confusion, both Pila's robots locked each other in the corner of their own goal and permitted a point for 3 Amigos. In the second half, 3 Amigos almost evened the score. One robot sent the ball to the goal. The other sent it out. The 5th game of this double elimination tournament was played by Mili and Los Tiburones, both of whom had lost their first matches. Los Tiburones scored 5 times in the first half. Mili seemed to be asleep as they let their opponent score goal after goal. After the first 2 minutes of the match, the vision system stopped working. Once it was repaired, Los Tiburones continued to massacre Mili. Mili finally made a goal early in the second half. Los Tiburones, however, followed it up with 2 of their own. Having lost 2 matches, Mili withdrew from the tournament. Game 6 pitted the 3 Amigos against Mobius. The 3 Amigos continued using their amusing style of cooperation to make the first goal. One robot gave the ball a shove and then blocked his own shot. The second turned around and pushed the ball in to score. Mobius spoiled their second attempt at a goal by sneakily interfering with the push. Mobius was unsuccessful, however, at preventing the 3 Amigos from scoring again. In fact, the goalie inadvertently pushed the ball into his own goal. At the end of the second half, a flaw in the design used by the 3 Amigos was easily seen to the amusement of all, when one of the robots tripped and fell on his face. In the 7th game, the 3 Amigos took on Los Tiburones. Los Tiburones opened the game by scoring twice in rapid succession. By strategically placing themselves, the 3 Amigos robots were able to trick Los Tiburones into scoring on themselves. But that kind of luck didn't last. Los Tiburones made another goal. Maneuvering fancily around their opponent, they scored again. Then they slid one behind the goalie's back. Another went in with a higher-powered kick. One more was pushed in. And an 8th goal was finally made, effectively eliminating the 3 Amigos from the competition. Pilas played against X-Bots in the 8th game. X-Bots opened the match by knocking one member of the Pilas team out of the way and shoving the ball to the goal. To get even, Pilas rushed X-Bots and held him in place, not letting him get anywhere near the ball. But that didn't keep X-Bots from scoring later. Pilas stepped out of the way a little too soon, and X-Bots rushed the ball to the goal. Towards the end of the match, X-Bots goalie kicked the ball across the court, and in the excitement of it all ran and tripped himself face first. Los Tiburones and Pilas faced each other for a second time in Game 9. Early in the first half, Pilas drove the ball to their opponent's goal. However, Los Tiburones took the ball from them and scored the first goal of the game. Los Tiburones tried to score it again, but Pilas got in the way. Undaunted, Los Tiburones moved in for a second attempt and pulled it off. Frustrated, Pilas' goalie got aggressive and after blocking made a run on the opposing team. The opening gave Los Tiburones another opportunity to score. In Game 10, X-Bots played Los Tiburones. Tensions were high as this match commenced. Los Tiburones had already lost one game and could not afford to lose another. X-Bots had their hearts set on victory. Los Tiburones scored the one and only goal of this game early on. They tried to seal their victory by making another goal, but the Xbots goalie was in position to prevent that. If Xbots had won this match, the tournament would have been theirs, but because they did not, the two would have to play one last time. In the final match, Xbots and Los Tiburones fought tooth and nail. Los Tiburones were the first to score. Xbots would not be left behind and made a goal of their own to even the score. They then made a second shot, threatening to leave Los Tiburones in the dust. But Los Tiburones would have none of it and scored a second goal as well. In the second half, Los Tiburones shot another goal and took the lead. Xbots set up a solid defense, but it wasn't enough to tie and bring the game into overtime. Los Tiburones won the tournament. For their efforts, the second-place team Xbots received $500. Los Tiburones received the first-place prize of $1,500. Prize money for the tournament was donated by the International Telemarketing Foundation. Micron donated much of the equipment used by the students. The BYU Robot Soccer Project was a rewarding experience for everyone involved. The students were able to bring together different aspects of their engineering education into one solid project and have a lot of fun doing it.